afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Round 7, Season 9, X1 from Mexico. I'm joined as always with the illustrious XRL Zola. How you doing today, Mikey?
I'm good, man. How's everybody doing? And good evening. It's afternoon for him, but it's evening for me.
Uh,
Hi.
that's what happens when you're streaming from
How
separate
many?
sides of the
How
world.
how many laps is this race?
It is 36.
We did 36. Well, we did the race. I can't remember how many laps it was. All I was seeing was nothing. So yeah.
Yes,
Right.
36.
We have 16 cars, but two have quali bands. Gabo home GP. But welcome back, Gabo, and I hope you enjoy your home GP. How about sit in your car and wait for 45 minutes? And also somebody else. Who was the other one? Link? Not it was not Link. Oh, Mantic, Mantic,
Mantic,
Mantic.
the Ferrari of Mantic.
Yeah, got more than 7 penalty points over total, and now he has a colour ban to serve. So they need to retire in the pit lane within 3 minutes.
And could possibly somebody viewing give us a weather report?
I've already messaged Mr. Waddington for a weather report. So right, so Mantic has served his ban. Good job, mate. The Ferrari strat.
One of them will have to retire in
Right.
Q2 as
All
well.
dry 15%. It will be Mantic will have to retire again in
And
Q2.
is that it has to be? Is that Stoic? That
Right?
is
So
that
it's left pit
Stoic?
lane. Yeah,
That's Stoic first car out on track.
yeah. Right, weather all dry with a 15% chance of rain.
I will get the telemetry and stuff up in one moment. I'm just doing something really quick.
Overrated. So
Oh,
Mantic's back. So Mantic's back from his holidays. So we've had a good time and have a nice little polyband to come back to. Lincoln full time. So's Max. So's Squib. So's Pelly. So Alicia Shikari's reserving in the AlphaTauri. Windex reserving in the Alpha Romeo. Waldo's retiring? Not yet, Ian. I mean, he's returning in the Haas. Hayes is back finally. Where the hell have you been? And implied reserving in the other Alfa Romeo in Stoic, our championship leader in the McLaren. Gabo's also back but has a quali ban, so he needs to retire though. And his teammate Moist. Sasha reserving in the Alpine, the Romanian in a French car, and then Kieran and Schumacher rounded up.
so we have a dry X1 then.
Yeah, I just said it's 15% chance of rain. It's all dry.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Half of X2 was wet. That was fun.
Well, it wasn't. Well, it was moist.
Yeah, it was damp. I somehow salvaged the podium in that race. Don't know how.
Well, I decided to go from P5 or 4 to P14 and then finish 7th. So got something out of it, but not what we needed or we expected. Right then, I'm just trying to just message Waldo to get Gabbo to retire. I'm hoping he's read the message right. Got out on track. We need to go to an Mr. and Stoic on the medians, but we would expect him to be around about an what 17
He should be
probably
like
on
a
mediums.
17.7 on those mediums, a 17.6.
Yeah, we're looking for a 16 for pole. If it's well, it's all dry, so we're looking for a 16. So I'm just changing controllers over. There we go. Locking up into the locking out of the stadium sector, but he's got it down. Final corner, Mr. Sweat goes fastest with a 118. Whoa, what is that?
He did have a little.
I
He did have
expected
a
better.
mistake out of turn 3 at the
In
beginning of the
Stoic
lap.
making mistakes. What's going on there? Well, Mantic's done his ban, but Gabo needs to do his quali ban.
There he is.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. The
It's
list
a
gets a
little bit
little bit.
late,
The
but
list gets a little bit smaller.
well, imply 19226.
And next we have probably going to be Moist or Haze. It'll be Haze. As I believe that Red Bull is on an outlap of Air Max. Oh, Hayes has a little moment coming out of the final corner. It did cost him fastest in the 118.446, 1,000th of a second slower than Stoic. And next it's going to be Moist across the line. Traction zone was very tricky coming out of that final corner. And that was definitely not a push lap from Moist with a 143.8. Air Max on the lap.
Everyone is through though. Reminder. So
Yes, yeah, correct.
Gabo will be definitely going out, and Mantic will have to retire again in Q2. I'll just message him now.
Air Max has invalidated his lap, so that is currently nobody on an actual push lap. The Ferrari of Hayes should be boxing. I'm guessing Air Max is probably gonna try to recharge the battery, make another run. And the Alfa Romeo Windex starting a lap.
Stoics retired in the pit lane. His lap is done. Hayes is also
follows suit.
retired. About 18.446.
As long as you set a lap, you're fine. You don't crash.
Yeah. Everyone is on a first lap now, and I believe Windex is the first car in the back group.
Yep.
Oh wow, he's not now because he said did that when I was behind him in thingy. That's what we all know about flying, because I tapped his rear end when he did that, because I nearly went as well. We're now on board with Crash Bandicoot Waddington, sponsored by MoneyGram. Tried to make him go manual gears because he reckons he's only a couple of tenths off it, but I wanted to give him a penalty point just for using it, but he no. So I think he can do it. I think he just needs practice with it. Well, that's
just a confidence. Yeah, where
Oh,
was
well, his team is that not his teammate? I thought it was his teammate. Now for Romeo, it looked like a house from the side. When this getting out of the way.
Only one house in this race today.
Crash Bandicoot goes second first. 17.927.
And Max with a 119.4.
He took too much air. Gone to fifth. Lincoln is going through the S section. He's also got an Alfa Romeo in front of him. That Alfa Romeo is on an outlap, and that is implied. He's got a hot lap car behind him. He should have got out of the way. Whoa, okay, Lincoln's just lagged all the way back. Okay, maybe he's not then. I thought he was behind, but then he lagged all the way back.
That was shocking. Whoa.
Lincoln, your connection is absolutely fantastic, mate. I know you said you're in there playing up, but Jesus Christ. Oh, he's actually on an outlap. They told us I was on the lap as well. He's on an outlap as well.
Oh, this is
now. Or is he? Whoa, okay.
Okay, and Lincoln does have a time of 129.343 now. Squib crosses the line, the 118.758. Windex should be next to post a time here. He crossed the line with a 119.467. The only other car currently on a push lap is XRL X1. Warranting the
Wasn't
tires in the
fell
pit lane.
asleep.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's gonna take his nap.
Yeah. Wake him up for Q3. Just before the race starts. Oh,
And that Lincoln is crashing the S's.
well, I
Lincoln.
was on board with that. I want to see if I can get a clip quickly. I don't know what implied you said in the chat. I missed that as well before I went over, so I don't know what you said.
5 minutes till rain, according to Mark. 5 minutes to rain, according to Mark. So
They said it was dry.
Well, that's the Alfa Romeo engineers for predicting rain in the next 5 minutes. So Q2 could get interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. That's what we had in X2. Q1 was dry, and then it started raining in Q2, and it was wet for Q3, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Oh, something like that, wasn't it?
And some no-name driver was fastest in Q2 and X2. No, nobody cares about him. He's washed, I heard. He ended up finishing on the podium, too, but he's still washed. He's the weak link of Mercedes in X2.
I am going to show you something. I don't know if you would be able to show it on stream, would you?
I'm not sure. What are you sending it over?
I'm sending it on Discord.
I won't be able to.
Might be able to show it in the break. It might be interesting. I'll send it to you on the thing in a minute. This is how funky. This is look like. I'll send it on Discord now, and you'll see what I mean about Lincoln. That was I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just his connection. But yeah.
I don't even have words for that.
Well, if I can send it to Lincoln as well.
That's interesting.
That was
That's interesting.
I'll send the Lincoln as well.
It's just Sasha and Kieran and Schumacher SF7 have yet to set laps. Sasha has invalidated his out lap because he is frantic about getting it set, as there are whispers of rain that could be coming.
Rain is already here.
Rain is here. Rain is here.
Yeah, go on board with Kieran and you'll see it.
Oh, yep. Little drops there. Beginning of Sector 2.
Schumacher's not left the pit lane yet either. He'll need to make sure he puts a lap in, otherwise he will be going out. Oh, actually, that's a point. Gabo's going to need to retire in Q2 as well now because of. Actually,
Lincoln,
Lincoln set a lap time.
Yeah, he set a lap time, so it should put him 15th or 14th rather.
No, it'll be 15th.
Oh yeah, so we'll only have 14 cars going into Q2 then.
Well, technically 13 with Mantic's quality band as well. So
right.
Mantic at worst he'll qualify in 14th with a quality band. So at least he's out qualified 2 cars with a quality band. So
it's interesting. Gotta love when that
happens. If I was Schumacher right now, I know it's a pit lane, I'd have put inters on and save the softs and all that for the race.
Oh yeah.
Because now it's raining, he could have used his inters. Yeah, Kieran's flying. He's not even pushing.
Yeah.
It's going to do a lot to get done.
I don't even think he used ERS on the lap.
Last year's trying to see if he can do what Tsunoda did earlier and break his gearbox. Are you trying to warm your tyres up, Sasha, going around the final corner?
That was interesting there. Sasha posts a 120.847. Puts him to 9th place. track looks like it's getting towards that glazed over phase where it's not quite inters, but not exactly slick conditions either.
And they're all being a bit slick.
And it's
DRS
is disabled.
disabled.
Good thing all you have to do is post a time here, and Schumacher is not in danger of having to set a minimum lap time. Ooh, and Schumacher almost loses it into the pit wall at the end of the lap. Lucky to hang on there. And he's just gonna limp it back home. Just get it back into the pits. Is Sasha on a push lap?
Oh, I do. Bloody off.
I don't, the track does not look suited for slick tires anymore.
Oh, it is 100%. We have to put up with it so they can. Oh, Schumacher, you got a race like Schumacher for in his car? Oh, yeah, you are now. There you go.
Nope, Sasha's Sasha's doing donuts.
So Schumacher, he's taking after his namesake in the grass.
Oh, Sasha having a tough time getting it back to the pit lane. Oh. Well done.
Nah, I don't give you no skill points for that. You hit the wall. Nah, denied. If he didn't hit the wall, I would have given him 10 stars, but because he hit the wall, nah, nothing. Well, thank you for that. I said Garrett had to retire, and all I got back, I was taking you get what I mean?
Uh-oh.
And I said, thank you for the info I didn't want to know.
Sasha called you a hater, Mike, and said he deserves his style points.
No, I'm not a hater, Sasha. I just sound like you.
Oh, yeah, we have
I wouldn't help you if I didn't like you.
Fastest of the session.
Yeah, well, we ain't going to see that again, so calm down. Mantic, great lap time, mate.
Yep.
Best tyres on the grid.
So we are going to lose Gabo with the quali ban in 16th and Lincoln as he retired due to crashing.
Mantic's going to retire in Q2, he said he knows, so.
Yeah.
We are all goodsy in that area. Well done, Wardo. You're the fastest in Q1. Take a picture, put on the wall, because you won't see it again.
That was me in Q2 and X2.
Yeah, and then you were nowhere in thingy because you're behind me in Q3. You're like, what? I was expecting.
Is it buckets?
This doesn't look dry.
Oh no. Well, boys, put your high waters on because it's a little wet out there. Don't think we're going to be seeing any 16s today. That's going to be the McLaren of Stoic. First out on track.
Sasha cheering on the rain. I'm now going, did you see your thing just now? Are you sure you want wet? Oh, well, I don't want Q1 to next two, do I? I'm just getting the screenshots for next two. Because I don't think anyone else has got them. Well, we have got them on a lot of screens, but you know what I mean. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
But say, the reason I think that I out-qualified you in X2 is literally only because I went out later than you, and the track dried up a little bit more. It was like I think no offense to irons and all that.
I came out a little too early.
Yeah.
If I had come out about 30 seconds later, I think I might have been second row, maybe even first row.
Yeah, I think irons and that had a absolute perfect track. Well, not track perfect, but you know what I mean, the best they could get.
Irons just got unlucky with that time penalty in the late safety car. It cost him.
It sucks for him though, because I say he didn't. I mean, Flavor, yeah, he had it. I say Flavor won the race, and fair play to Flavor, but Irons got to be gutted because he had that race in the bag all day long.
Yep.
Why? You look like you loved the rain in X2 Imply. I thought you would look like you really enjoyed it. You mean you were fishtailing around this S section like it was nothing? I mean, Jeff was behind you going, he looks like he's having fun.
Good thing
that's invalidated.
Good thing time penalties don't carry over to races, huh?
Mm.
Oh, Waddington. We switched to Waddington as he fishtails out of turn 3.
Oh yeah, 21 seconds and 21 seconds or more is a race disqualification in XRL, so you might want to watch that in future.
Ooh, Watto is taking the Haas to Tokyo. And that's invalidated as he runs too wide. So who is next on a lap? Who is next on a lap? It's going to be who? Who?
Someone. Oh, you're an owl.
Yeah. Well, Pele just
21 seconds.
Pele just invalidated. All right. Then we got Windex. Is that who it is? I can't tell because so many people are invalidating. I know Watto's invalidated.
It implies on that. Windex, yeah, Windex about to cross the line. Got a 50% battery though, so he hasn't used a lot of it. 30 point well. That's yeah, not gonna.
And then the Schumacher with a 129,
a bit more like
173, and next is
a bit like it. It'll need to be in a 28, so I think to get through, maybe. Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah. Yeah, just need to check something before I even say that he had 21 seconds. Did he actually get it down? No, he had 24 seconds, so yeah, he's definitely skewed. Finished 10th as well, which is a shame for Imply, but yeah, it's 21 seconds or more is a race disqualification. Yeah, cheers, Sasha. Just have a word with him. I don't know if we can do a 3-way call in a chat on Discord messages chat. I don't know. We might have to make our own little server or something for that. For us, just our group little thing to do the WR V3, but let me know. We can sort something.
Implies it's a 129.699. Hayes next to cross the line. It's 128.670. And then we have Adamax.
Oh, he's invalidated.
And Waddington across the line with a 130.614. I think he's starting a lap now though, because he has full ERS battery. I don't think that was his actual lap. Maybe doing a double out. Squib is invalidated.
Let's go get dog.
Pele crosses the line with a 130.154, putting him up in 7th place. There's just an absolute traffic jam in the stadium section.
Yeah, well, it's like, I don't know if it's like Monza. Is Monza a better track for a traffic jam? I mean, if you looked at Formula 2 last weekend, there was a 4 cars that didn't even make it to the line because they were all playing silly drivers.
Sasha
Right,
goes
let's go.
fastest with a 128.037.
Shikari goes to 11th with a 130.317. Remember, we did found out that the 2 out laps was optimal for the wet. If you remember,
Yep.
did that earlier, and it definitely a lot faster.
Moist with a 131.020. That's not going to be good enough. He's got to find some pace there.
Yeah, Trevor, you might be better off, mate. Putting about 5.5 laps of fuel in, doing 2 like lean for the first out lap, and then basically do the coast and lift for the next lap, and then do your hot lap. It is faster. Your tires will get the temp better.
Pele improves to a 129.309, going up in the 6th place. Waddington is invalidated.
What is he doing? Oh, right, Waddington's facing a wall. I mean, I know that's a nice TV make, Waddo, but I don't know if I want to buy one yet, mate. Oh, that was awfully close. I Mr. Claren. I don't know if he's got damage. I don't think Waddo's got damage, but he's got no ERS left. Very rare I go on board with Waddo when he crashes. And they're going, wow, he's human. He does crash. The only other thing as well is like, a lot of them are inverted wings, aren't they?
Moist aborts his run, goes into the pits. Sasha's not in the lap. Air Max is not in the lap. Stoic is on a lap. Is there anybody going closer that's finishing? Schumacher is on a lap.
Look. So Squib's on a lap. He's just going around turn 6. I know he's on a lap. Air Max is on a lap as well. He's just finishing it. He's going down the final straight into the stadium. Oh, that's wide, and that's gonna. Oh, he's awfully lucky that's not invalidated, you know.
Huh.
Like watching Monza, mate, at Lesmo number 2, where the track limits. I don't know, in the gravel probably. That's what it looked like. It looked like track limits were in the gravel. He's boxing anyway. Other Red Bull of Schumacher, are you on lap? No, you are boxing too. So both both McLaren's, Mercedes is just a Red Bull. So there we are. We're going to get there essentially. Ducati's invalidated. Alfa Romeo of Windex on that lap. So it is going to be Squib in the McLaren final corner. He needs to be at least a 29 low, really low one, or in a 28 to be 100% safe. It is going to be a 29.074. I can't even speak English. Hayes, half attempt down into the out of the S's into the 3rd sector. We know how in he's 3/10 up now. post this, he'll be through. I don't think. I think a low 28 is 100% safe.
Yeah.
Alright, Kieran's retired in the pit lane. He's in second. He's 100. Yeah, he's safe. So is Sasha. And there you go. A 28.366 P2. I think Scribbin and Stoic might have to look at they're going borderline going through right now.
Stoic's
When they can
retired.
put full wets on.
And Stoic has retired in the pits.
He might be through. It might be too heavy for
28.5 might be okay.
Yeah, there's people. They're looking at inters here. I don't think it's inters. There's no puddles. So I mean wet. Let me scroll on a higher view. Is there any wet? No, there's no wet. It's definitely still inters. It's not wet. Well, I mean it's not wets. But I definitely think Squid might need to find 2 or 3 tenths to be fair. Well, more than that maybe just to be safe. At the moment, I think he's on the bubble. Right, he's gonna go. He's gonna go again though. And he's the only car that's on the lap, I believe. I think Hayes is boxing.
Yeah,
Or he
Hayes
might
should
actually be
be.
saving his stuff. Oh, he's no. He's got. He's not. His fuel's not flashing, so he might have enough to go again. I mean, I was improving until like 9 laps on the inters. Well, because I
He
did
has
that
invalidated
qualifying.
this one, so.
Yeah, if he's saving his ERS, mate,
Yeah.
86%. But yeah, I was still improving after like 6, 7 laps on inters. So I used the inters in Q two twice. Well, two four. So I did two lap runs, and I did another run in Q3 on them, and I was only about 3 tenths off of my run that I did in the first stint. So
Squib is
definitely
backed
able
out
to
of
go
his lap.
again. Right, so Water's on a lap. So is Moist. So Squib in front, but Squib's backed out of it, so now it's Wardo then through the S's. Oh, that's probably close to a lot of curb. Wardo needs to be careful about right hander coming through the S's. Jesus, because if you tell too much, a little bit too much, you'll just slingshot you into the wall on the right hand side. That's what cost me a podium lash. Oh my god.
I'm so lucky that was not invalidated.
Lucky it's not invalidated. Lucky it didn't sling him across as well.
Yeah.
Problem though, because it's a dry race, they're all running their normal setups, which means they're very inverted. It's a good lap, 27.690. There's probably about 3 or 4 tenths in that after those 2 power slides. The good thing I think about that lap there from Wardo is he literally had the slides in the slowest parts of the track, so he didn't lose as much time as what you would have done if it was on like a final corner sort of thing.
Pele is on. Looks like he's on a lap.
Yeah, he is on a lap. It's under 50%. Decent for the S's as well.
Yeah. Up a half a second. Or down a half a second.
He can only go again as well. He's only got 50% battery though. He would have enough battery to do the lap though. A reminder, you can turn your ERS off through the stadium sector because you don't need it. There you go, Pelly, 28.268, P3, yeah. He is safe. And here's a Stoic, he's under pressure now. But then I say, I mean, his main rivals aren't here, are they?
They are not.
Well, I mean,
Schumacher
Lincoln is
with
racing, but got a ban.
128.2.
Crash.
What's
the point? I didn't look at the standings. Let me have a look. Oh, I've got a message here. Look. That's what we need to start posting like on the breaks, putting actually up the standings. So
Yeah.
Stoic does do the championship and hits a spot, and obviously Waldo aren't here. I mean, Waldo, we don't know when he's gonna be back because of personal issues at the moment. Hits a spot, we don't know about. I think he's because of work, and then Squib is 50 points behind. So Stoic is pretty much Max Verstappening this at the moment.
And
50 points clear.
Pele is doing pirouettes in the S's.
Pele is not Austria, mate. think he wants to forget that, but don't worry, mate. I'll be here to keep reminding you. Wellington's in the pit lane. And Imply is on a lap, so is Shikari. So literally, they've got to beat a 28.530. Probably be through. I think someone's about to beat it. Nope. Imply 29.034.
Shikari does.
Shikari does that, yeah. Moist is the only car, and if he improves and beats the 28.5 in Stoic Championship lead, he'll be out of
He is
Q1
not.
or Q2.
He's not down enough on his time. Coming into
Up
sector
enough
3.
or down enough?
Somewhere enough. Better than
Mate,
enough.
I tell you now though, always too wide there. Slasher, fastest so far. Well, fastest in Q2, 27.448. Slasher is sweating so much, the track's wet. And there you go, Moist out with a 28. Yeah, 826. So we lose Moist, Imply Windex, and Mantic had a quali ban. So it gets through, but literally the skin of his teeth. 27.448. Sasha fastest in Q2. I say, Sasha, you know that thing when you open the door, that green stuff, go and touch it. Don't worry, I make up for it in WR tier 3. He'll crash out probably.
Twice.
Sasha is at Abu Dhabi this week, isn't it? For tier WR, I think it is. I think it's Imola for BBS, and I think it's something else like Imola, Miami, and something else. Yeah, it's Abu. Nah, it's an easy track this shit now, mate. Though with those new corners, so should be alright. Second separate then the top 10, but we all know in Stoic that is not his full pace. There's no way. But Sasha fastest 27.448. Second was Watto. Third was Squibb. 4 was Shikari. 5 was Schumacher. 6 was Pelly. Hayes in 7. 8 is Kieran. 9 is Air Max Stoic in 10. They will be fighting for pole. We lose Moist, Imply, Windeck, and Mantic. So Sasha, you normally race in the other league, don't you? Oh no, the Romanian one with 2D. Don't you race in that? I thought you did. I don't remember what it's called now. 2D to tell me. I can't remember what it's called.
The track looks damp, but it is not raining. So we may not see cars come out on track just yet.
Oh wow, okay. I don't know why you don't take a full-time seat in XRL, the next one. You know you're more than welcome to have one. All you've got to do is message Liam Shikari.
And as always, first car out on track is the McLaren of Stoic. Comes out on the enters.
Nah, you can always do one night late, come on. I know it'd be just 12 o'clock though, wouldn't it? It finishes about 12 for you, okay. We can't go any earlier because of X2. That's a shame. Right, so Air Max has put softs on, so he's obviously waiting till it dries up. But it looks like it will dry up. Yeah, I forgot you at school again. I keep forgetting that you guys are 3 hours in front of me. So I forget Sasha's 2 hours in front of me, and because 2D always gives me like all UK time, so I just don't think about them being in the eastern part of Europe. Little baby. I mean, you do look like you're about 12 years old, but I mean, I wouldn't call you a baby. Right then, in Stoic, we are watching. We are expecting what? 26?
No, I want a 107 in the wet. Open that DRS.
I think this is going to be like X2, mate. We're going, oh, all right, we're just going to do that at turn 1 and then say, next lap. Did you see that? What a drift into turn 1.
Yeah, that was.
They're holding it too, though.
So that lap's done.
Mate, I tell you something, though. He handled that really well as well. He saved that as well. It's great.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he's happy with it, but it looked quite cool, actually.
So Hayes, Ferrari gets a livery update.
Wait,
but
yeah.
the Alfa Romeo doesn't.
Yeah, about right. As you do. Always a big team to get them. And I just realised, I know why Stoic did that at turn 1. Because he's been playing Forza Horizon 5 for the last week or so. So you got to take the corners.
It's not a drift challenge, mate.
Yeah, it's not drifting.
These cars, you want to keep them planted.
It's not raining now in Bly. It's nice and sunny. Can't you see the sun? Oh wait, it's not Britain. And Stoic 29.953. Obviously, that was his nice little absolute power slide beast mode in turn 1. There's Hayes 27.395. Kieran, go around the final corner. This is looking like a 28. Oh, it's not. It's 27. Oh, it's 26. Good lap. That's a really good lap. I couldn't read that. Wow, that's a great lap.
LA with a 127.052.
Good, cutting through the Canadian sector, but trying to get out of the way of his teammate in Stoic. He did lift off and went through there really slowly, so that is absolutely fine. Squib. Oh no, it was Air Max. Was it Air Max? Was it? Oh, Air Max, sorry, not Squib. Apologies. Water then, I've done the turn 1. He'll probably want to be. He'll want to be in the 26s, I think. I think he can do it as well. I think we might be seeing 25s to be fair, but rain's going to be stopping now soon, isn't it? So the tyre will start to overheat a little bit. There you go, a 26 flat from his Stoic.
Oh, I forgot he was on a lap. Whoops.
It's the only time he gets any air time. He doesn't get it in the races.
Yeah. Oh, what a save, hello. Waddington. Wow. Boy, was he sideways.
All we want now is that Nizzy or Nizy or what I call him.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is now. The F2 drive that I sent you the other week when that guy when Vesti's wheels fell off.
Yeah.
No, that was a yeah. Well, we're seeing lots of drift school. These guys want to play on Fiza.
He still puts a mid 26.
Mate, did he get an extra charge? Turbo boost or something for drift school. Right. That's what we're going wrong here. We're not sliding through the S's like literally now you're trying to die. Alright, Sasha 25.895. Maybe I shouldn't give Sasha setups.
I gave Sasha a setup before the race. He is starting his lap. Oh.
Wado.
Excuse me.
Sasha's using the setup that you sent me. So,
and Max, the only one on the lap at the moment, and he is on softs. I just realized that.
Yeah, Max on softs is there is a dry line, but it's only barely dry, so it will start to speed up. But he's only got 5 minutes. He might have come out too early, to be fair. But then saying that he hasn't got a lap down, has he? So Schumacher's still on the wets. Obviously, he's going to go to dries in a minute. Okay, so that's
This
actually
is
messaging me just before
this is
the
like how
race.
this is like how it was at the end of Q3 and X2.
Yeah, X2, yeah, exactly the same. But actually, no, it's a bit late earlier because in X2 it literally dried up
Right at the
right
end.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't putting softs on it. You weren't putting dries on until like literally the last couple of minutes. Yeah. Sasha messaged me just before the race, like saying, "Can I have a setup, please?" I'm like, "Well, the only one I've got literally is like the one that Watto sent me, like handy. Obviously, I can't give him mine because I'm not in the lobby. I'm literally doing comms, so I can't look at myself and give it to him.
Right.
So I knew Watto's worked because I already did it in practice. So I knew it worked. I knew it was all right. It just I can't do inverted wings, and I know people on wheel like yourself and a stoic and all that and do inverted around here. I can't quite do it. But I knew it worked, so that's why I gave him that. I gave him a bit higher rear wing as well, which looks like he's enjoying as well. No practice either, which is like what? Yeah. So whatever Sasha does in X1 as a reserve, I want the points in X2.
Mercedes could definitely use them.
I'll tell you one thing though. At least we've got one thing up on Mercedes in real life. Our pit stops aren't 2 minutes 8 seconds.
Yeah.
What is that for a pit stop like? There's us doing 2.1 and 2.2s. Yeah, everyone's starting to go to softs now though. You got in Stoics on softs now. Not quite the pitch yet though. Squib's out as well. Are not out, but he's on put on softs. It's only literally Air Max. He's just doing laps, but his times are slowly dropping. Still a lot of spray though, so it's definitely not dry yet.
Yeah,
Too much curve there.
Air Max is not yet matching the enter times. Still a little bit off the
I
pace.
think he's come out too early, and he's probably wasted that set of soft by doing this. But 28.897, but not far off. So it will be. It's going to be like X2. It's going to dry up literally in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, you want to come
Last
out.
minute.
You want to come out with about 220.
I think 2 minutes at the latest, and I think 220. Yeah, is a safer route because that way you can literally warm your tires up and everything perfectly. Problem is, it's going to be like Monza. I can see it coming. They're all going to leave the pit lane at the same time now.
We got Waddington. DRS
There
has
we
been
go.
enabled.
DRS now. Yeah. Watto might have left a little bit too early there, but I mean, at least he can let people pass on whatever. Oh, Air Max invalidated, and that's Air Max probably done. He's got no fuel left, and his tyres are probably cooked as well, so that is probably his qualifying over. Schumacher has to put his softs on, and he's left the pit lane, so yeah, he was waiting for dry. Surprised he didn't put a banker in though, because now if he makes a mistake now, he's going to start in 10th, no matter what. Let's go and check the YouTube a second to make sure we haven't had any problems.
There is an absolute train of cars.
Knew that was coming. Oh, is there a car in the wall? That is a Red Bull, and
that is Schumacher.
Is Schumacher. Did he drop it? Did he get damage?
His wing looks intact.
He's a lucky boy. If he's got no damage, he's a lucky boy. The problem is he's got no time down. This is what I said about making sure he put banker down. Just to make sure you had something there, just in case you did have an incident or the evil.
Looks like Waddington is going to be first to start a lap.
Man, the person that's last in this group, though, if they can get to line in time, will have the best track, and it is Squib. Got
The
30 seconds.
Clarence
He needs.
Squib.
He'll get through. It takes about 20 seconds to get through this, but they got to make sure all these cars get through this pack. This is all next to his Monza all day. He's got plenty of time. Wait, it'll take him about 5 seconds to go in the final corner onto the final across the line. So optimal track for Squib. So he will be favourite for pole position.
He has the pace to do it as well.
Yeah, he has the pace to do it. Max is done. He's the only car that hasn't done a lap right to the end on softs. He did the 3 laps earlier.
Oh, who spun back there?
It is an Alpine of Kieran. His qualifying is over. P5 at the moment. He's going to drop all the way down to 9th. Unless anybody else invalidates. No one else has yet.
Waddington coming to the end of sector 2. Up 3.2 seconds.
These are going to come in thick and fast. Stoic is just behind Waddington as well. He's gone purple second sector.
Oh, Waddle loses the back end a little bit coming out of the stadium.
Yeah, we won't know. Absolutely no point telling people what position people are until literally the last car's crossed the line. Watto 21.950, Stoic 21.215. Fastest so far, Hayes 22.314. Slasher that across the line.
Ooh.
Pole at the moment, a 20.530. That will get faster. Squib is probably the only car that I think that's going to beat that. Shikari, so Pelle's 21.72 and Squib goes second, 21.101. Slasher is on pole, 120.530. Squib Tekken with a 121.101. Third is Stoic 21.215. Pelle 4, 121.720. Fifth is Schumacher 21.795. Shakiri 6, 21.839. 7 is Wallington 21.950. Hayes 8th with a 122.314. Kieran crashed and lost his front wing in 9th with a 26.690 on Inters. And Air Max was the only car really that did a lot of running on those medium softs,
Yes.
but obviously
Yes, you did, Waddington.
too early.
Yep. You wanted to leave that to the last possible second.
Yeah, you want to be where Squid was. I didn't notice that because we had the exactly same weather in X2, and even I went out a little bit too early. You should say what Flavor and Irons did was perfect. I went out with like 5 seconds. What did they do? 10 seconds across the line.
All right. So.
No.
This
Are you able to do the standings or?
I don't have them sourced, so I can't post them on the stream.
I don't know if you could do it through the screen, through your computer, the actual show your picture.
Oh, I couldn't.
Or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it would be too much of a pain.
It's all good though.
Because I don't have it saved. I would have to pull the Discord up and all that.
It's alright. I can run through it if you want. Actually, can you run through the stand? I'll do the constructors. You do the teams, or do you want me to do both? I can do both if you want.
Oh yeah, I'll do the drivers. You do constructors. I'll nip to bathroom before we start.
Okay.
I'll put that commercial up after we go through standings.
Right. Okay.
Right. So X1 driver standings. Leading the championship with 93 points is in Stoic, followed by Finding Waldo in second with 69 points. Third is X hits the spot, 56 points. Fourth is Squib, 43 points. Fifth is Schumacher, 38 points, followed by Lincoln in sixth with 34 points. Samuel Deepa in seventh with 31 points, followed by XRL Moist and Fletch tied both on 28 points. Then we have in 10th Robbie Dizzy with 27 points. 11th is Zach Racing, 22 points. 12th is Hayes Baruto with 16 points. 13th is Dark with 12 points. Level with Gabo also on 12 points. 15th is Amax on 10 points. 16th is Mantic Meerkat on 6 points. 17th is Pele looking to turn the season around today with 4 points. 18th is Trap on 1 point. 19th and 20th is K18 and Kieran, both with no points each.
Your mic's just cut out. I don't know if you are still here.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Yep.
trying to say. So yeah, you got Pelly. Oh, so yeah, you got Mantic with in 16th 6 points, and Pelly with 17th with 4 points. Trap 18 with 1 point, and KFC K18, and Kieran yet to score championship points in the Alpines. Right, Constructors Championship in Stoke and Squibb lead at 135 points in McLaren. Second is Mercedes with Hits a Spot and Lincoln with 102 points. Haas in third with Fletch and Waldo with 85. Fourth is AlphaTauri with 58 with Samuel and Rob. Fifth is Williams with 53 with Gabo and Moist. Sixth is Red Bull with 48, Max and Schumacher. Seventh is Aston Martin with Dark and Pelly. Eighth is Ferrari with 41 points, Mantic and Hayes Bruto. Ninth is Alfa Romeo with 31, with Trap and Zach.
And who
Who's just
has
readied
read
up?
up?
Alpine in 10 with Kieran and the K18. What is it? Why can they not understand not to ready up? This is. Is a hard medium or medium hard? Weather is dry. What? What? Yeah, this is a joke now. I'm getting really annoyed with this. Restart, Jeff.
Oh, did he call it?
Oh, it's a restart. Oh, I've already left. I mean, how many brain cells do you need not to press the A button? I mean, come on. Like, not new. It's a
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
A quality band to serve somewhere in X2 because he thinks he hasn't served it. So I'm pretty sure he has served all his bands, but yeah.
Well, welcome back, everybody. A little bit. People getting antsy on the A button. Sort that out real quick.
Yeah, and Lincoln isn't about, so that's happened there. I don't know if his internet's gone completely. He was having problems with his connection. It looks like Gabo was the one that read it up, but he's already at the back anyway. But he'll have another qualifying band to serve now because of a ready up early. Also, did Dark turn up? Did he no show? Yeah.
I did not receive any messages from him. I don't know. You probably have to check with Shikari on if he did or not, but I didn't. And I'm gonna just nip to the bathroom really quick before we start going here. Alright. So I believe we are going at 16 past the hour. So
Yeah. If you can get the grid up as well, people see the grid. It should be correct. Obviously, people at the back will be higher up because of Link. Well, actually, I think Gabo will be the only one that gains a position. I think Lincoln was 15th anyway. So that shouldn't matter, but I think everyone is in their right positions. They should be.
yeah, so we have Sasha, Squib, Stoic, Pele, Schumacher, Shakiri, Waddington. Then we have Hayes, Kieran, and Air Max rounding out the top 10. And then we have Moist, Imply, and Windex, Mantic 14th, and Gabo moving up to 15th with the loss of the Mercedes of Lincoln.
So he gets rid of a quality ban and gets one
Yeah.
in the same race. Gabo, if he did qualify on pole and he read up early, he would have got put back to the back of the field because that is the penalty for it. For restarting the lobby, you get put to the back of the field, and you get a quality ban for your next race. You do so in X1 or your full-time tier. Reminder just for everybody out there as well: if any penalties you get as a reserve, you'll get added to your actual tier. So say you're in X2 and you do something in X1. Your penalties that you get in X1 as a reserve will get put on your X2 penalty table.
And X and A is not part of XRL, so anything you get in X and A is separate. We are about to go then, it looks like.
Yep, and we're gonna do the formation lap.
Yeah, formation lap is on, it
Sasha,
should be.
Sasha doing absolute ice skating crossovers out of his grid box to heat those rear tires up.
Yeah, an interesting thing though, he's gone mediums. I think his best straps are hard medium, but there is a soft runners here. Sasha on the mediums, Squib on hard, and Stoic on the soft. So Stoic going to try and do a soft medium. I'm surprised he's starting on soft, so he's going to try and do that strap.
That's
Because those
interesting.
softs are going to burn up bad. Pelly in 4, 5 is Schumacher. Oh, so Pelly on mediums in 4, then Schumacher 5, Shikari in 6, and Wallington at 7 all on hards. Hayes and Kieran 8 and 9 both on softs. Max and 10 on mediums. 11 is Moist on the hards. And then both Alpha Romeos of Imply and Windex reserving, and they're both on the mediums. Mantic on the softs, and then Gabo on the hards. It is definitely a hard medium. It's the optimal strategy. The game does say soft medium though, but I'll tell you now, those softs are going to be disgusting after about 10 laps. Probably after 8 laps, to be honest.
And Sasha has spun on the formation lap.
We are the champions. Not as bad as what in Stoic. I know Squib. Sorry, it's what Squib did on Dev.
And
Squib.
say that Squib goes into the wall.
Yeah, different corner this time, but yeah, that's
And that's
been disqualified.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's going the wrong way. So that is going to be him on cold tyres. Look at that, we haven't even started the race yet. We've got 2 incidents and 2 cars that are spun, so this is going to be interesting. Mantic also has now been disqualified, and Gabo, because they made contact.
Is everybody trying to be like Yuki?
No, mate, they're trying to do what Lowe and somebody did next to. 36 lap race. Big possibility of safety cars here. We've already seen 2 really late ones in X2, so but it was also wet. This will be fully dry.
And Karen disqualified from poor stopping points. Moist as well, not hitting the marks in their pit box. Sasha has himself angled to the inside nicely.
Round number 7, Mexico. We're on the way for X1. And Stoic had a great start, so Shikari. Both up places, and Stoic has the race lead. Pole position is the worst place to be on Mexico start of the race.
Oh, boys, 3 wide.
Turn 1. Everyone going to get through. Turn 2, an incident.
Nope,
in
there's
X1,
a Haas of Waddington is off.
Waddington's gone. I don't know if he's got damage.
Do not see any on that front wing.
It looks like he's gone to the back of the field, but at least he's not like 20 seconds behind like I was. All Alpines going side by side, Waddington going for a move. Up into P12, and he has it. 2 wide between Red Bull and the Alpine of Gabo and Air Max.
Gabo already up in the 10th place from a P15 start.
Oh, Watto going side by side with Gabo through the S's. Watto's got him. Oh no, they're still side by side. I think Watto has finally got Gabo. Yeah, Watto's up to P11. Oh no, Air Max, sorry. That's the fair play actually.
Oh,
sorry.
and that is a Williams getting tipped. The Williams are moist. It looked like contact from the Ferrari on the rear end.
Oh, and now an Alpine round. But I'll say it now, that was great driving from Watto, and I believe it was
Air Max, the Red Bull of Air Max.
So sorry, it wasn't Gabo, it was Air Max. So fantastic job, especially fair play to Air Max as well, giving Watto plenty of room. 2 wide for the S's, takes doing with no contact. They did well there, both of them. Schumacher on the back. Oh,
Gabo and Air Max have
close.
contact.
Oh. Just after I praised him, and then he has an incident with someone. Schumacher's gone up to 9th. I don't know if Air Max got damage. It might have done. Sorry, Schumacher's up to 8th or 10th. Sorry, it's
Air Max. I see. Was it Air Max or was it Schumacher then? Because I seen Schumacher slide out of turn one. He looks like it's okay. Going for the S is okay. Yeah, fairly. Oh, bye bye. Air Max caught the inside curve through the S's, and that is our first casualty out in the S section. Ferrari of Mantic having a look at Schumacher. These two have history. Mantic's got to be careful. You can't.
This isn't the track you can just barge your way in. You gotta really plan your attack and pick where to go.
I think he's on soft, so he's got the tyre advantage. He just has to be careful and be smart. Don't go crazy into braking zones.
Yeah.
You've got to remember when you're racing against somebody on a harder compound, they will need to brake a lot earlier than what you will need to, and that is Hayes past. Imply up to P6, Imply down to 7.
It's Mantic also around Schumacher into 9th place.
Hayes nearly went off next at turn 2. But those softs and mediums will die very, very quickly. But and Stoics already got the gap on Sasha of 3 seconds. How you doing, Herbie? You alright? How did the dog grooming do? Is he nice and pretty now? Or is she nice and pretty now? I'm hoping we're on about the dog, not your missus as well. Otherwise I'll be in doghouse. There's a few fights on track though. The big fight is between Shikari, has got Hayes right on his gearbox, and behind him is Imply. Literally, Hayes is right on the back of Shikari.
If they start fighting, I think Waddington could end up in this fight as well.
I mean, even with that thing at the start for Waddo, he's got back up into positions he was before the incident, so it's good job we got back in this. Hayes up to 5th, Shikari down to 6th, no real point in fighting that for him. Schumacher is just going to overtake him by Air Max and Gabo. You know they're running super low wings. Also, Air Max already blinking. ERS is already on the floor. 16%.
Oh, Gabo gets really wiggly coming out of turn 3. That's going to give Schumacher a run. It's not close enough to make the overtake there.
This is the whole point of like the inverted wings thing. Yeah, it works, but the problem is that it's just so slidey with the power. As soon as you put it down, Sasha through the S's. Yeah, first time penalty, and that's on the exit of the S section. I wonder how many penalties Sasha got early then. Did he? Oh, that's probably a warning there for Gabo too. What actually happened at turn 1? So you had Air Max with Imply collision. Waddington exceeding track limits. So I wonder if Waddo just cut the corner to avoid something. And then
Shikari's going to be a sitting duck here with Imply and Waddington both will have DRS. Is he gonna get is he gonna get double done? Watto, Imply gets around. Watto not close enough.
Whoa! The problem is this is another problem. Liam has literally emptied his battery as well. He's not going to get that back. It's not a track you're going to get your ERS back. Him and Air Max have literally got no ERS left. Mantic as well. So Shikari, Mantic, Air Max are in serious danger. They've got no ERS left. As soon as they get away, as soon as Waddo pulls away from them, they are going to be an absolute sitting duck.
Only way you're going to get it back is if there's a safety car.
Yeah. It shows a lot of inexperience with this battery usage. There is no, you can't use a battery this much. That's ridiculous. Gabo, if he can just keep his car on the road, he's going to be back on this grid. And it's a group in a second. Stoic has literally checked out. See you later, guys. Imply 3 second.
Squiv is on the gearbox of Pele here. For P3.
Mate, Gabo is literally just left and right out of every corner. His rear end is everywhere.
Is Squiv gonna go for the move? Nope, he's tucked back in.
Whoa, okay. Gabbo was right on the gearbox of Air Max, and all of a sudden he wasn't.
And Waddington gets around Imply up into 6th place. 3-second time penalty for Gabbo.
Oh, Gabbo. Squib there on the back of Pelly. So you got Squib on the back of Pelly, Imply on the back of Watto. This is overtaken though. So and then you got Air Max back of Mantic with Gabbo right behind him. And then you've got Moist on the back of Windex. I think Moist might have got caught up in all that stuff at the start as well.
He got spun by somebody. There was contact with somebody, and ended up going around. No damage. I think he just lost time and position.
Yeah, I think so. Is Watto though, but Watto's got it back up there though. So in Stoic's up 2 places, Sasha's down 1, Pelly's up 1, Squib's down 2, Hayes is up 3, Waddington's up 1,
But
Implies
Air
up
Max there.
5, Windex, S section. Ghost has got past him
Air
up
Max
to
lost 2
13.
positions in the S's to Gabbo and to his teammate Schumacher. And he's
Yeah, I wonder if
losing time.
yeah.
And his 3-second time penalty for track limits there.
He got damage.
I don't see any.
Yeah, you
His
don't
front
always
wing,
see it as a
yeah.
spectator. That's the issue.
Mantic
Yeah,
making
so
a move on
Watto
Imply.
and Hayes. Turn 1 and 2. Hayes on the inside. Watto's on the exit of turn 2. Is he going to make a move on the exit of turn 3?
Watto should still
Hayes.
have DRS.
He does.
Hayes only
Yes,
18% battery. Trying to defend. Watto was going to stick to the inside.
Yeah, if Watto can keep.
Oh!
If he could keep on the inside, then he would have had a chance for the move. But yeah, he's a little bit of a slide, and that was it. So Implies up 5, Mantic's up 6, Gabbo's up 6, Shikari's down 4, Schumacher's down 6, Max is down 2.
Gabbo making a move
down
on
2.
Mantic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mate, these guys are crazy. They're going for moves in the S. Oh my god, is Gabbo lagging? Because literally, there's.
Oh,
yeah,
contact.
all of a sudden, Gabbo was right behind the Mantic, fighting Mantic.
It's
And
Windex,
then
3-second time
Shikari.
penalty. I'm starting to lose track of these time penalties here.
Yeah, Shikari, I don't know if it was Shikari that lagged or if it was Gabbo, but all of a sudden, Gabbo was on the back of Mantic fighting with him, and all of a sudden, Shikari was the car in front of him.
And Squib gets around Pele into turn 1.
Waddington
Waddington
Hayes.
gets around Hayes. Up into P5. Good comeback drive from.
Yeah, Mantic's past Schumacher, Max is past Shikari.
A little bit of contact, I think, there.
So 3-second penalties for Sasha, Imply, Air Max, Gabbo, and Windex all have 3-second time penalties. At least still on the back of Squib. Ooh, it's Stoic.
Stoic,
3-second
3-second time
That's a surprise,
penalty.
yeah.
There's a lot of close battles here. Schumacher on the back of Mantic for the S section. You could have a run on him here with the DRS. You don't really want to overtake, though, going into the stadium. You want to use the DRS to stay right on the gearbox.
Well,
Because
the
then
thing
you
is,
you get that double dose if you're
yeah,
behind.
you can't overtake before it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you overtake before the DRS rate, it's silly. But someone's binned it, Gabbo. In the stadium. Just before stadium, I think he went deep and then it went wide.
And Schumacher in DRS attacking range.
It doesn't look like he's got damage though, but he's still on the way. Hayes got past Wallington back at the turn 1.
Why did that look
Hayes.
worse? That looked really wow. I thought
What did?
Schumacher, the way Schumacher pulled out for the move, it looked like he was going to shoot straight into the wall.
I think Schumacher does what I do sometimes. When you're behind somebody, you move to the over a little bit just so you know where the braking line is. Because obviously, with a car right in front of you, the line, you just don't see it. That's why sometimes I say to
Get some move
say it,
done.
I think, like when you have the line off, it can be
Yeah.
an advantage when it comes to that sort of thing because you'll know where to brake.
Yep. A Waddington on the gearbox of Hayes.
Yeah, Sasha is now gaining on in Stoic, so that softs are looking like they're done. Problem is, you're gonna have to go another 5 or 6 laps probably on those hards, maybe 4 laps. 14.
In Stoic
Yeah,
boxes. In Stoic boxes.
Oh, that's an early pit stop for softs. I mean,
He's going on to the mediums.
oh, he's doing a 2-stop. Or is he going to try and do that? Surely the ones, the mediums won't go 26 laps.
That's asking a lot. Oh, and Hayes boxed as well.
Yeah, all the soft runners are boxed. I mean, I know well, Schumacher did, what, 22 laps on the mediums the other day? I can't remember what he said he finished on, though. I think he's on in the 60s, though. Maybe they can do it, I don't know. I mean, there probably will be a safety car, so... But yeah, so they're out. Oh, as I say that, Windex is gone.
He was he was
back
helped.
underway, though.
He was helped a bit. I think so.
Okay. Who was behind him?
There was a Ferrari. Of Hayes. I think there might have been just a little bit of slight contact. Hayes was coming out of the pits. He was on cold tires.
That's the problem. He's got to remember when you're on cold tires, the braking is literally like you are on a wet. It's Gabo, 3-second time penalty.
And this is spicing up here for 6th place between Imply, Schumacher, and now Mantic in there. Those tires got to be falling off for Mantic, though. 9 laps on them softs.
What's the point? Why are they all on night? Oh, there you go. So they're actually, yeah, they're 10th lap, aren't they now?
Yeah.
But I say, why is everybody else on 10 laps and they're all on 9? Right, so literally, in Stoic come out in 5th on medium, brand new set of mediums, and Hayes come out in 12th. They're the only 2 cars. Oh no, Air Max also boxed. Well, Air Max went to softs though, so Air Max will have to box again. 100%. I don't know if Hayes and Stoic can get to the end on those mediums. We're about to find out though in about an hour's time. Well, in about 30 minutes time we'll know. Or less than that, about 25 minutes time. As it stands, Sasha leads the race by 2.5 seconds, well 2.7 seconds. Behind him is Pelly, 1.6. Behind that is Waddington, 8 seconds. And Stoic is just behind him, 2 tenths.
Waddington lets him by, doesn't even fight him.
Yeah, but he's going to do it on these shortest of DRSs, so he's going to use DRS come back.
Yep.
Or use him to use, or he's going to, what he's going to use instead of trying to stay with him.
Pull him up. Yep.
To pull him up to the other group, yeah.
Well, Waddington, no, I thought he fell out of DRS range? Oh, no, he didn't. Nope, he still has it.
Yeah,
it looked like he fell out of it.
Yeah, so in Stoic's now passed, so 7.3, so they have gained. Watto's a second off of in Stoic, and 6 is Schumacher, 7.4, Imply in 7th with 2.4 behind. Mantic's looking for a move on the straight, though. I don't think he's close enough. He's 3 cents behind in 8. 9 is Shikari, 3 seconds behind them. 1 just behind that is Moist. Is Moist making a move at turn 1? No. He's about 4 tenths behind in 10. Hayes is 4 seconds back from that. Gabo is about 7 tenths back in 12th. And then Kieran is 7.4 back. Windex is 8.3. And then Air Max is at 1.2. Air Max is definitely got to box again, so he's doing a 2-stop. And then pretty much everyone else you see on 11 laps, they are doing a 1-stop. I don't know if in Stoic and Hayes can get to the end on those mediums. They'll be very close. Any safety car or virtual, they will be saved. I think Watto's dropped out of VRS already, but how has Stoic found 3 seconds on the leaders of the group? And I think Gabo's dropped it. Yeah, Gabo's gone. Then the Alpine of Kieran go. Gabo's down to 13.
Unlucky for Gabo. He is the defending
GP as well.
He's also defending race winner as well too. He won season 8 Mexico Grand Prix, I believe, last season, the anniversary weekend.
And you won X3.
No, I won X2.
Well, it would have been.
It was X2 last season. Because I
thought
beat
this
Robbie.
season was- No, this season. Oh, you what? You didn't. So you didn't win X2, X3. You won X2 for the reserve.
No, I was full-time
Because
X2 last season.
there was X3 last season.
No, there was not.
X2 started this year, didn't it?
No, it was last season.
What year is it? I have no idea. Oh mate.
What was an
Well,
AlphaTauri going
there-
wiggly?
Yeah, and there goes Hayes. Have a great time. Kari has a wiggle woggle coming out of it into sector 2, and Hayes says thank you very much. And now he's on the back of an Williams, and he's got him too. Moist lets him past. He'd be able to use the DRS on him to come back at him. Gabo, 3-second time penalty. That's now 9 seconds for Gabo.
Oh, Hayes in the pits.
Oh,
Or was that
did he
mid?
get
Oh,
damage
Mantic.
now?
That was
Yeah,
Mantic. I
Mantic,
apologize.
Mantic,
Mantic, man. Yeah. The camera threw me off in that section there.
On to mediums. He's going to try and go 22 laps. That's more like it. I think that's more doable than what in Stoic and Hayes is doing. I think he can get to the end on those mediums. But it'd be a typical Ferrari strat if his tyres blow up, so. Because it'd be a realistic, wouldn't it? Ferrari can't look after its tyres. Or they fight each other and take each other out.
Hayes getting a little hargy-bargy around Imply there. Muscles his way around the outside in Sector 2. And takes P7 by force.
What, science by force or max by force?
Stoic has
Still
caught
think it's-
Pele.
Still think it's hilarious that Max was having to go about science saying, oh, it's naughty. And they're going, dude, did you see you last season? Imply has now, not Imply, Pelly, saying goodbye to Stoic, and Stoic had pulled that 7-second gap, mate, in like 4 laps. And Wallo's there saying, you could have taken me with you. Yeah, Wallo's on old hard, so I don't know if he really could have stayed with him. If they were on the same compound, maybe Wallo could have stuck with him a little bit. But yeah, so then Stoic has caught back up. He's now 5 tenths behind in third. His teammates in front of him. So what does Squib do? Does Squib let him past, or does he fight him? On fresher compound tyres, and he's going after Sasha with the time penalty. So, I mean, to me, honestly, if I was Squib, I'd be letting him past. At the moment, I don't think Stoic and Squib are on the same race strategy. Yeah, they've still got box as well. Well, I mean, it's not we don't think has the box, but there we go. That's what we do. We take, and then Stoic does up to P2, Squib down to P3.
He should
He's
start
stop
cutting.
him behind him.
He should start cutting into Sasha pretty quickly now too. On those.
Yeah, he will. He's in fresh air now. Yeah. I think Squid did the right thing there. I mean, they both did. I think if
I think getting the double dose of DRS will help in Stoic catch Sasha quicker anyway.
Hayes past Red Bull of Schumacher, and Hayes moves up to P6. Schumacher down to 7. So I don't think Minnesota would have minded too much behind Squib through the third sector.
Right.
Not really any advantage there to overtake before it anyway. Advantage after it. Gabo is not having a good time.
No.
I'd like to know what setup you're running, mate, because you do not look very comfortable at all. To be honest, mate, you are looking like you are struggling massively. Windex in the pits for soft.
Say that,
then
Gabo sets the fastest lap of the race.
with a time penalty though, so that'll be scrubbed out.
Indeed, yep.
Yeah, the game does not invalidate fast lap of the race with a time penalty, but we do. All the fast laps always get checked to make sure they are legit. Pelly trying to get past Sasha. in the pit lane. Sorry, Shikari 3-second time penalty. Sasha in the pits for hards. And that is he's doing the actual racetrack. Well, technically the racetrack at 18. He's boxed him up earlier.
Yeah.
I think optimal was lap 16 to be fair. 16 or 17. The longer you can go on the softs, the better. But yeah,
he's gonna come out
really
just behind Hayes.
Yeah, implies also in. This is what I'm saying. I'm definitely thinking hards are the better tyre purely because of the tyre temp and the fuel load. The mediums aren't great. And we found out then when we did the race, it just didn't feel nice. So Stoic has the race lead, but we don't know if he's got to go to boxing again or if he's going to the end. Second is Squib. He's still got a box still though. Third is Pelly, also still got a box. So has Wallington in fourth. Hayes in 5. We don't know. He might have to box, he might not do. We'll have to see. Sasha in 6 is just box, so he's going to the end. Schumacher in 7 got a box again. So is Moist in 8. So Shikari in
Sasha
9.
3-second time penalty.
Yeah, same as so him and Stoic both got time penalties now. Wallington in the pit lane. No, Pelly's in the pit lane. I can't read.
Windex 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. And then Shikari has got a box again. Kieran's got a box again in 10. Mantix going to the end. Air Max is going to box again. Pelly and Imply keep getting mixed up. Imply is going to the end. Gabo is going to try and get to the end as well. And Windex will have to box again, but also it's just got a time penalty. Gabo was behind Windex just now by 11 seconds. All of a sudden, it's now the other way around. So I think Windex might have had a pass side as well. Only final track is 4P8 with Moist, Kieran, and Shikari. All drivers have to box again. I'm surprised that Kieran hasn't boxed yet, but he did box very early because he had damage. So he's pulled back up a bit though. So he's definitely in the running for a top, what, 12 finish, 11 finish minimum at the moment. He was spun out at the start with Watto, Moist. Going awfully wide for the S's. Be careful doing that. Do keep doing that. You're gonna get a penalty from the stewards. Sasha 118.465 fast lap of the race. Just because the game doesn't give you a penalty doesn't mean that you won't get done for abusing it. Kieran past Moist. Is he gonna hold it? He should have DRS as well. He has, and he'll have double dose as well. So Moist pretty much gonna have to sit there. And what did Kieran actually start on? Did he start on mediums or did he start on softs? He started on soft, so I wonder if he's got another set of mediums. He should have, shouldn't he? Yeah, he'd have 2 sets of mediums just by default, unless he went soft to root. If he went balanced, he'd have 2 sets of mediums. And they'd both be brand new, so he might be going to mediums again then. What lap? So if he will probably box next lap then, or this lap. He's going to go to mediums. To be honest, I think it's hard to better than mediums around here, but...
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Sasha on the back of Watto. These two, when Sasha first joined X1, these two had a massive ding dong, and that was through Baku at Castle. And now they aren't. I wouldn't say they're best mates, but they get along a lot better now, which is nice.
Watto's still on them starting tires though.
Yeah. It proves though, just because when you first join league and you have an incident with another driver doesn't mean it's going to be the end of the world. Shikari in the pit lane from hards to mediums, and here we go into the end. 16 laps on the mediums. like simple. I tell people, if you have an incident and you have a crash with somebody, and it's your fault and you know it in your heart that you know it's your fault, always apologize. If you get reported for it, you get reported for it, but always apologize.
Gabo trying to rack up the time pen score with another 3-second time penalty.
Where's he getting into anyway? It looks like he's getting him at turn 1. Pelly and Schumacher for 6 and 7. Schumacher still got the box though. Pelly hasn't, so not really a fight for Schumacher too much really with Pelly. Pelly's not really in Schumacher's fight, so I don't know if he's gonna fight him too hard. In the pits though
Schumacher
is
gonna try to go
Waddington.
hard soft.
Oh, safety car deployed because Gabo is kaputted in the S section.
And
it's
there
Shikari
is a limping Shikari coming through, so I wonder if there's
with
contact
damage.
between the two.
Shikari has no right end plate, so yeah.
This is interesting. This is going to help those hard runners that didn't box yet, like Schumacher and Squibb, and they get a free pit stop.
Oh, so I don't know what actually happened though, but it's Gabo got a exceeding track limits, then a penalty, and then the DNF. I wonder if he dropped it Shikari got a 3-second time penalty for going in a pit lane there. If you cross that white line on the left hand side, you get a penalty, and he has. Safety car saved him though. Right then, in Stoic, surely he boxed yet, and I'm surely Sasha will box as well. No, he doesn't.
Squibb in the box as well. McLaren is gonna double stack.
Worst shout in the world.
Works out perfectly. No time loss for Squibb. He goes on to a fresh set of mediums. Hayes in the box.
Yeah, so this safety car has definitely helped like the likes of Stoic and Hayes, like with their strap, because obviously they boxed a little bit earlier. I mean, people like Squibb and Schumacher hadn't boxed yet, so now they're boxing for the first time.
Helped Waddington as well. With Waddington after boxing, he's gonna come out in 4th place after everything's sorted.
And we just say something as well. Wando didn't actually start last for once, so he might not get driver of the day. Imply 3-second time penalty, but he still might if he gains the most places. Imply hasn't boxed. If I was Imply, mate, I would have boxed. You're at the back around all the medium runners, so...
Sasha staying on the hards, though, is not really a bad shout. The hard, it does perform better as a race tire, in my opinion, so...
Yeah, it does. But my argument here is it's going to be like 13 laps max. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Area. And it's a safety car restart. That 3 seconds is going to kill him, I think. Because I think in Stoic, Squibb, Watto, and Hayes could all get him for that penalty. That group could stay together quite comfortably. I mean, Pelly's got to get past Schumacher. So I think Pelly's up there as well in that group. To be fair, I think Schumacher can stay if he can stay in that DRS train. He's got a chance to get something as well. Same as Kieran. That safety car has literally helped Kieran and Moist, and definitely helped Imply. And then Max and Windex to catch back up, and obviously Shikari with damage.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
But the time penalties are the problem. Yeah, I know they are, but the problem is they are going to be about 7 to 8 tenths faster the first stint, so you have to be careful for about 8 laps.
Well, it's not going to matter now as he's dropped it under safety car.
And you're fine. And
He has dropped down to 5th place now and absolutely burnt up them hard tires. Now that is not going to help.
Sasha, oh my god, look. Right, give me a second. I'm going to rename Sasha's name on Discord.
Um,
There we go. There we go.
welcome to XRL, where we shame our drivers in the Discord.
Hoist and imply. Safety car should be in this lap. So leading the restart is in Stoic. Squibb in second to a 1-2 McLaren. Wait to see that in real life. What should we did once? Belgium won it, I think, for a bit. Wallington third, Hayes 4, 5 Sasha, 6 is Schumacher, 7 is Pelly, 8 is Kieran, 9 is Moist, 10 is Imply, 11 is Mantic, 12 is Air Max, 13 is Windex, 14 is Shikari. Only DNF is basically the home GP guy, Gabo. The only is his home GP, and he has DNF, the cause safety car.
Yep, there is the call.
It is only Sasha. Yeah, it safety cars in. Sasha Imply on 7 lap old hards. Everyone else is on 3 to 2 lap old mediums. Schumacher and Pelly and Kieran 2 lap old mediums. Everyone else is on 3. Oh no, sorry, and Imply. I mean Stoic and Squibb, but all on Hayes as well on 2 laps, and then 3 lap old for Watto, Moist, Air Max, Mantic, Windex, and Shikari all on 3 laps.
And still it goes.
We are back underway. Hopefully it's a better restart than the next 2 was earlier.
Waddington looking like he has a run on Squibb. He is going to pull to the inside. He's going to get the job done, and Sasha is also going to move up into 4th place, overtaking Hayes.
On those old, well, not old hards, but used hards. He's also had a wobble on that curb. He's going to look, Hayes is going to look, but not going to be able to make it this time. Yeah, not close enough
Windex
to
and
make
Air
a real
Max are
move.
fighting. Shikari is in there too. Kieran will look on Pele, but Pele defends him up.
I don't know if there was contact between Sasha and Hayes.
I don't see any damage on either car.
I don't know, but Sasha, keep your head, mate. Keep your head. Don't go off in chat or anything. Just drive.
Oh, there's a Red Bull of Schumacher.
Was there contact? What happened?
I'm not sure. It might have been minor contact. But I just seen the Red Bull go to the outside of the track and then spun into the inside. I'm not sure if he was helped there. They were 3 wide at one point going down the home stretch.
You know, like, I don't know. The Kieran as well.
Oh,
Oh no, him.
Shikari is out of shape in the S's. 2 Alfa Romeos jumped the AlphaTauri, and the Air Max up into 10th place. This fight is getting quite choppy back here.
Oh, that wasn't a lot of contact at all. It looked like he caught the left rear or Kieran. I don't know. That was literally no contact with it at all.
Kieran and
That's
Sasha
crazy.
fighting in the turn 1.
Yeah, so I don't know if Kieran come across Schumacher or they just bump wheels, but the lightest of touches sent Schumacher
He went
absolutely flying.
Yeah, he just went flying to the outside and then spun to the inside. It was insane how it happened. Oh, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, because say I know, let me see, still check that. There was another car on his jersey. There's no car next to him. Oh, there was. Actually, it was an Aston Martin. It was Pelly, I think.
Oh.
It was Pelly. Yeah, because Kieran was on the right, Pelly was in the middle, and then Schumacher was on the left, so there were 3 wide, and Pelly couldn't go much more to the right.
Sasha, another
because
3-second time penalty. Moist 3-second time penalty. Sasha's about to get overtaken by Pele. There's a little bit of contact. It looks like Sasha almost loses the back end. Does well to keep it there, and now that puts Moist right on Sasha's gearbox. I think Sasha's regretting staying on those hards.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought I did say that unless he's got damage, doesn't look like it on our screen, but he might have damage. It sucks for Schumacher. He's done a really good race as well. Moist passed Sasha as well.
No, he can't make it stick. Sasha gets back around him.
That's something I hate about this game. The game physics sometimes are way out of whack. There's no way you should have gone flying like that.
And Windex and Shikari fighting.
Right, what was I looking at as well? I was looking at the Hayes and Thingy incident as well. Trying to see what was going on.
Shikari gets to round him up into 11th place. Oh, but can't get it. Can't get the car to stick there. Windex a bit of a run on him. We have a yellow flag. Is that a Ferrari?
Sasha locked up. Right, and what happened with Sasha and Hayes at the chicane, well, not chicane, the stadium sector? Sasha locked up going into the corner, and Hayes just tapped his rear end. That's how he went around. Oh, Windex and to Shikari. Windex still alive.
Yeah, Hayes up at making a move for 3rd on Squibb. Sasha 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Sasha retired in the pit lane. Lap 29.
Look at it now. Yeah, the one with Hayes is just purely just Sasha locked up, and Hayes just barely touched the back end of him, and he went flying.
We got a 4-way fight for second here between Waddington, Hayes, Squibb, and Kieran.
Why is it not clicking up?
Hayes going for a move on the outside of Waddington in the turn 1. He does get past. It's going to put Hayes up in the 2nd place. Windex making a move on. Oh, Waddington, 3-second time penalty. That's unlucky for Waddington. Windex is going to get ahead of Shikari and Imply is going to do a double overtake. Oh my god, boys. Ugh. This fight back here for P10 is absolute spice. Ooh, ooh. It's Windex now up in the 10th with Shikari up into 11th. And we have a yellow flag. That is the Red Bull of Schumacher.
Red Bull, Sash, yeah, Schumacher. Big fight on track though, it is for second. But Watto's 3 second is going to hurt him massively. Right now.
And Schumacher out of the race. He's crashed coming out of turn 3. And that is a late safety car, and that is gonna absolutely.
He put the power down too much and went flying.
Oh, and Stoic has got to be screaming in the cockpit of that car right now.
Yeah, Hayes has got a massive chance here. What's he going to do though? Who is anyone going to try and risk it and stay out?
Well, we have Shikari in the
So
box for
it's such a
softs.
shame
We
as
have
well.
Windex in the box for softs. We have Imply in box for softs. What's in Stoic gonna do? Is he gonna stay out? Late drama with the safety car here.
So it's a shame as well for Schumacher. He's done a really good race, and then that little tiny bump went 3 wide because of, like, say, he had Kieran right. Well, Kieran, then Pelly. A little tiny bump between Pelly and Schumacher, and Schumacher went literally flying. Yeah, what's Hayes going to do? Is he going to follow? Yep.
He is.
Right,
Waddington is staying out.
Yeah, yeah, not surprised.
Squibb and Kieran are in. Pele is in. Moist is boxing. Mantic is boxing. The only one to stay out is Waddington. And this is one of the reasons you don't retire in the pit, because you never know. Late safety car could come out and it could help you bring you back into the race. So it looks like it's gonna be a green-white checkered situation. Hayes, the one that whinged so much when he got moved to X1, saying he didn't have the pace to be there and he didn't belong there. Buddy, all you gotta do is just hang with these two, and you got an X1 race win. I've been served food in the commentary booth. Not yet, well, except maybe mac and cheese. It's actually really good. Alright, no safety car in this lap. Waddington leads it. 13 lap old mediums. And we have in Stoic, Hayes, Kieran, Squib, Pele, Moise, Mantic, all in brand new softs. We got Shikari, Windex, and Ply, 2 lap old softs, and Airmax in 12th on brand new softs.
Yeah, penalties though, 3 seconds for Watto and his Stoic, and then 3 seconds Moist, Mantic, 9 seconds for Shikari, 6 seconds for Windex, 9 seconds for Imply, and 3 seconds for Air Max. If Air Max can just stay with that group and not get involved in anything, he will jump about 4 places.
And Stoic
He just needs to
got
not
a
get
great
involved
restart. He's going to get Waddington.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Watto's going to super fight it hard. No, we've got to be careful because Hayes is there as well. Hayes tapped his ass.
And Kieran is arriving on scene as well, too, trying to pounce on Hayes.
What do you think he is, a police car? Watto and Hayes side by side, turn 4.
Oh no!
That little bit of contact. Oh, watch out. It's getting feisty now. Is there any problem? Don't know how much contact there was between Hayes and Watto, or who's at fault for that. I didn't really have a good angle. I literally had the angle coming into the other corner before it. It didn't really give us a good angle at all. Did you have what angle did you have?
It was no, it was off board.
Yeah, I normally on the TV pod, but that one time I wasn't. I know Watto would have tried leaving space if he could. I don't know if Hayes just turned in a little bit too early or something. I don't know.
Waddington loses out to Pele. Pele moves up into 5th place.
Oh, Scribbs just tapped the rear of Hayes. Scribbs got to be careful though. He knows that Hayes has got no ERS. Implies gone. Dead. Turn 2 exit.
Oh,
More entry,
Squib
turn
on the
2.
inside. Oh, they did well. I don't think there was any contact there.
Hayes has got 10% battery. All Squib's got to do is look after his battery for the last bit of this.
Oh, dive bomb, and there is contact. And Squib is lost out to Pele now as well. And Stoic's going to cross the line on track. Kieran is going to take the race win.
20-second time penalty for Hayes for cutting the corner. Did he just straight line the S's? Did Hayes just straight the line the S's?
I don't know what just happened. I've never seen that before, ever.
I've seen it. If you straight line the S's, it will give that. If you go, you know, when you come out, we're going to the S's on the right hand, that left hand. If you cut straight across it, it'll give you a 20-second time.
That's unfortunate.
It was in a good race as well. Let's see the actual. I missed the actual move then to the stadium. Oh, yeah. He just straight. No, actually, no, he didn't. What happened there? I don't understand how he. I'm not too sure. I'll try and look back at that in a minute. Right then, quickly classify the results. Waldo looks like he just admitted to the racing. But Kieran fast lap of the race and wins it. 117.6. And then Stoic second, third is Pelly. That is your podium. The safety car did cost Stoic the race. Fourth for Squib, five for Watto, six for Maui and Mantic. I've got to get the last result complete before it goes away. And then seventh Mantic, eight Windex, 10 is Air Max, 11 is Shikari. Sorry, Shikari. We'll have to get the thing in as well. But yeah, so that was an interesting end of the race. That late safety car always causes drama. It happens, Watto lifted off onto it. Yeah, it's just one too short. It did look like it was close between you. I wasn't too sure exactly what actually happened. I'm trying to see what actually happened with Hayes as well at the end of the race. But that is XRL done. It looks like Kieran might have won the race with Stoic second and Pelly third. You got anything to add, Jeff?
Nope. That was definitely a drama-filled race, though. That was fun to watch. But yeah, we look forward to seeing everybody back next week for Imola.
Round number 8. Yeah. Another one that's got a massive chance of rain.
Yes, it does. Indeed.
So thank you, Jeff, as always.
Yep.
And thank you, everybody, for watching XRL X1 from round number 7 at Mexico. We'll be back in a week's time for X2 at 5 p.m. UK time and 8 p.m. UK time for X2, 5, and X1 at 8. For round number 8 at Imola. Everybody have a great week, and we'll catch you all next time.